Inside Cottonwood. I'm your host today, Richard Faust, Community Services General Manager, and I work with the City of Cottonwood, so it's a pleasure having you on board with us today. I'm fortunate to have both Ryan Bigelow, who's our Recreation Services Supervisor for the Recreation Center. Also have on board with me is Trevor Faust, and he's the Recreation Center Fitness Floor Supervisor, so it's good having you both here with me. And so thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
We'll be talking about the rec center, the Cottonwood Recreation Center, and it's just unreal. But we've been in business actually for coming up on 8 years here, real quick, and it doesn't seem possible. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting older, but you guys look the same. So I'm sitting here going, man, what's the problem here? But almost 8 years. Just to give everybody a little bit of information and background on the Cottonwood Recreation Center, it's a 53,000 square foot facility. It's a multi-generational rec center. It's very similar to some other facilities around the Southwest. And we have a large fitness floor with cardio machines and CrossFit machines, a weight room, a dance aerobics studio where we have Zumba, a spin cycle classes in that room, yoga classes, cardio aerobics, senior fit and silver sneakers programming. We have indoor pool with family jacuzzi, a large lazy river, 60-foot water slide, kids play pool apparatus with a platform decks and water features for them to have fun in. Now we have family changing rooms and the locker rooms, a double wide gymnasium, rock climbing wall, babysitting facilities, a game room for teens, and a large banquet hall facility which can be rented for all types of programs, and especially during the holiday season, which we're in right now, and you're getting some good pictures of it, which are great. We continue to press our mission statement at the Cottonwood Recreation Center of not just making it a workout, but making it a lifestyle. And this means changing the way that we, number one, exercise, number two, the way that we eat, and number three, the way that we think about healthy lifestyle choices in today's hectic, fast-paced world, and especially over the holidays. It's just constant. We're coming and going. Families coming and going. We're just trying to make ends meet, and so we grab the nearest food source that we can, and it's usually fast food. And we're just kind of like everybody. We're just like you guys out there. It's just one of those things. But I think we're going to be talking a little bit about that here in our third segment. And as we look at December, which we're in right now, it's a month that we all look upon as a time of family gatherings, and with that there's a lot of food that comes our way as well, especially between Thanksgiving and Christmas, which is where we're at right now. And so we always take a look at the time period of the Christmas holidays in January as new beginnings and new resolutions. We all go through that at the Cottonwood Recreation Center. We see this annually with an uptick in memberships, as do most gyms and rec centers throughout the nation. It's just kind of the way we are. We make those resolutions, and usually we break them, but I'm sorry to say that, but I do too. It's just kind of one of those things. But as we go through this, I want to talk a little bit about what's going on at the Recreation Center, what's been taking place over the last couple of months, and where we're headed. So Ryan, I wanted you to kind of explain what a membership at the Recreation Center costs monthly for a single adult, a family of 5, a single senior adult membership. Take it from there.
Sure. First, I want to touch on something you said earlier, is that I'm actually looking the same. 8 years ago, I was actually a little heavier, and I was probably a little more unhealthy. So I've actually been able to, make some of these life changes, and I'm hoping now that I'm a little healthier, and that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to make these small changes, these sustainable changes that make us, long-lasting, happier, healthier lives. So that's what we want these people to do too. We don't want to come across and give you the sales pitch, but January is a good time to start. This is when people start talking about that. So we want to say that we're very reasonable, we're very affordable. If you just wanted to do a 1-month adult membership, you can start as low as $40. You could actually come in and do a day pass with us. Give us a try, see what we're about, and do that for $5 or $6. So we encourage everybody to come in, give us a try, see what's going on. And December's a good time to get ready for January.
That's very true. And what are our senior rates? How much are they go for?
Sure, seniors are very reasonable. You can look at a minimum of $22 for a monthly membership, and we have what our statistics now are about 60% of our members are qualified for senior membership, and about half of those are running through either the Silver Sneakers or Silver and Fit, different variety of different reimbursement programs too through their insurance. So out-of-pocket costs for a senior membership is very reasonable. $165 for an annual if you live in the city of Cottonwood. So cheaper than your cell phone.
It is. It definitely is. And our family rates, tell us about those.
Yeah, so we have family rates, so up to 5 people in a family rate, as long as you're living in the same place. But $75 a month, or just $178 for a 3-month membership, $570 for an annual pass. So you break that out into 5 different people for 12 months. You're looking at a fairly reasonable rate, and what we like to think of it as a worthy investment.
It is. It's definitely a good investment. It really is. Talk to us about, now we're talking health insurance, and health insurance, of course, you know, with the new plans that are coming out and things of that nature, and everybody's talking about the healthcare buzz, and with the industry the way that it is. You know, we have multiple options at the Recreation Center because there's options out there within the healthcare industry.
Sure.
Tell us a little bit about Humana, their Silver Sneakers program, Healthways, and United Healthcare Insurance as well.
So those end up depending on your healthcare insurance, and this is typically a supplemental healthcare that you're purchasing in addition to your Medicaid, would come with essentially a gym membership. This would be in the form of a Silver Sneakers, a Silver and Fit, and we are really, really close to working with United Healthcare and being able to provide an Optum agreement as well. So there are a variety of different options, and how that works is you're essentially paying your insurance company for the gym membership, and you can come use the Cottonwood Recreation Center with no money out of pocket.
That's right.
You sign up and you get a membership card, and you have full access to everything at the Cottonwood Recreation Center, just like a full paying member. So like I said before, you know, we have 60% senior membership. About half of those folks are already taking advantage of one of these programs, and then we, this Cottonwood Recreation Center, are reimbursed by how many times folks use the facility. So it's really a win-win scenario. No money out of pocket. We're still, you know, we have a cost recovery to look at and worry about, and that helps us function as well. So
right.
Encourage everybody to talk to their insurance carriers and see if those are options for them.
Do you want to also explain a little bit about what we were discussing the other day in one of our meetings, as to adding a new incentive program, or several is what we were looking at, for our members and non-members as well, to try to get, you know, members to also talk to, you know, maybe family members, things of that nature, as well as maybe extending a membership? Yeah,
we've found that, you know, the folks who have the most success are there because not just because of their workout plans, but because of the people that are surrounding them. They enjoy being there. So one of the things we discussed at a meeting the other day was a refer a friend type of a program, where if you were able to refer your friend, or your friend was able to sign up and give you credit for that, you know, an existing member, then the existing member could potentially get like a month in addition to their current membership. It's a good way to promote, you know, and get your friends to talk. It's a positive peer pressure thing where,
it is.
Hey, come on, you gotta, I'm gonna be there. We need you there too.
Right.
And then of course hey, then you might be able to get me an extra month on my membership.
Right.
So any way we can create that incentive for folks to be able to get in there and make it a fun experience and do it together. We are about community. You know, that's one of our primary goals there, and get you in there and get your friends in there, and hopefully it's a win-win situation.
Yeah, I think it would be. Talk with us about what's included in the regular membership price at the Recreation Center.
So you get full amenities. You listed off all of what we have earlier. You know, we've got group exercise, top-of-the-line cardiovascular equipment, full indoor pool, full indoor gymnasium. Can't forget pickleball, so there's always that option as well. Something for everybody, and when we try to be flexible with folks and allow them to get the exercise that they're looking to get.
That sounds good. Well, tell us a little bit about pickleball. I mean, it's expanding rapidly.
It is. It really is. It's kind of a combination sport between tennis and racquetball. Maybe throw in a little ping pong there. It's essentially the same rules as tennis, just on a much smaller scale court. So we've converted our gymnasium in the mornings, Monday through Saturday, really, into 4 pickleball courts.
There we go.
So they are, then we built them and they came. So the pickleball players, the pickleball movement is strong. There's a lot of different players, and really our numbers, just user visits are up. And one of the main reasons is because of those pickleball players. They come, they use their silver sneakers and silver and fit programs to come.
That's incredible.
And it is not just for seniors, but at this point in time, our primary user group is definitely seniors.
And that's just, it's an incredible program in order to stay fit. And that's what we're all about at the Rec Center and with Parks and Recreation. Before we head into our break, I just wanted to let you know, as well as mention, that we do have a medium to large banquet hall. And like I had mentioned at the very beginning, it's available for renting for those interested in such as wedding banquets to business meetings or holiday parties. So just if you have friends or whatever and they're looking at maybe a center to rent out, they can easily come to the Parks and Recreation at the Rec Center, and that we can give you cost per hour as well as times available and contacts. I just want to thank you. We're going to take a break at this point in time. We'll be right back in our second time frame.
There are people who struggle with addiction and homelessness. Sometimes it may feel like there is nothing we can do to help.
But there is. You can make a tax-deductible donation and help those in need transition away from homelessness.
When you give someone a handout, you could actually be supporting an addiction.
A better life starts with better health, especially for those living in the streets.
Support solutions, not addictions. You can make a difference. Visit cottonwoodcares.com.
This is Bruce Morrow, Transportation Manager for Cottonwood Area Transit. Remember, we cover the entire Verde Valley and Sedona. Cottonwood Area Transit has you covered wherever you want to ride in the Verde Valley, all day, every day. Take Cottonwood Area Transit through Clarkdale, Verde Village, and from 26 locations in Cottonwood. With Verde Links, it's a quick and easy trip to Sedona every day. Don't forget our connectors to Camp Verde. Visit cottonwoodaz.gov for Cottonwood Area Transit and take a seat. Let's go ride.
Welcome back to Inside Cottonwood. I'm your host, Richard Faust, Community Services General Manager for the City of Cottonwood. And today with me, talking about the Recreation Center's Ryan Bigelow and Trevor Faust. Ryan, also we're talking as it pertains to some of the things we've just got done doing, and go over with our audience as we talk about the restoration and things that we did as we did our annual shutdown. Mm-hmm. Tell us about that.
Well, we shut down for a week every year right around Thanksgiving. We've worked really hard at making that a worthy investment for everybody, because there are some folks who they're upset about it. We've created an environment, that they're really regular into exercise, and we can understand that. But we also take into consideration our maintenance needs. We need to provide a clean and safe facility. So we have some specific projects that we try to do. Primarily, what the main thing is we're trying to keep the place clean.
Right.
We're moving machines, wiping things down, getting into the nitty gritty of the things that sometimes the day-to-day stuff gets looked over. So we want to make sure we're providing a clean facility. Specifically this year, we looked at some safety ties for our basketball hoops. Some of that stuff was starting to fray, and if we were to lose one of them, it could be really devastating, obviously. Right. So we reinforced those. We're really proud, and we got a good look with the LED lights. We think that's going to be a really good investment for the facility. One, it's a nicer, brighter light. Two, it's going to save us a lot of money in the long run. Wow. So we're really happy about that, obviously. Annually, we've done some gym floor repairs. New to the facility this year will be a cell phone security locker area, so a little bit more secure, as well as the ability to charge your cell phone, and who doesn't need that?
Yeah, so they've got it up there also on the TV, on the screen.
We have created some other things that folks can do, but primarily that week is let's clean this place up, and people notice the difference when they come back. Mm-hmm. And the feedback now has become almost 100% positive.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. It's a worthy investment, and it's something we plan to continue to do.
Well, it is. It's one of those things where when I walk into a gym facility, if I'm on vacation or whatever, I'm going to want to see a place that's clean. I mean, we all do. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's exactly what it is, and I feel comfortable in there. I'm going to do my full workout. I'm going to be involved in things of that nature. My wife is the same way, and so we just don't want to go into a place that's dirty, and so that's why we get down to a deep clean into our facility. And a lot of people say, well, what did you do? I don't see anything different. Well, yeah, we cleaned and sanitized the entire facility, and it looks really good. It's really nice. So now, as to the security lockers, the phone charging units, how many are there, and that they'll be secure and people can get it like a key then up at the front?
Sure, it'll just be an exchange, some kind of collateral exchange. We'd probably prefer picture ID, something of that nature. So it's free of charge. We'll get you a key. You just use the cell phone locker. It's obviously it's a little smaller, so you're not going to use all of your gym equipment in there. It's made for wallets. It's made for keys. It's made for cell phones. You put that valuable stuff in there, lock it up. It's almost bulletproof at that point.
It's like a hardened case locker, and then it also has security cameras over the top of it, so we are monitoring it 24 hours.
That's right. We did put it in a place where the security cameras can see that. So it's a nice addition to the facility. Like we said, too, you get to charge your cell phone while it's there. So
yeah, that's great.
A little bit of peace of mind for people.
It's a great place, location. It's a good thought behind it and everything else. So it does provide that feeling of security as well, which I think is what we would like to do. Trevor, we're going to kind of switch into the cardio equipment because we got brand new cardio equipment, and I think a lot of people don't understand that what they're walking on is brand spanking new. The previous cardio equipment, the treadmills, the Life Cycles, everything else from Life Fitness was old, and we did away with it and we bought brand new equipment. And this isn't just any type of equipment. It's $250,000 equipment almost is what we got. It's very expensive, but again, it is the Cadillac, or I guess you'd say the Mercedes-Benz of equipment. And they don't break down. They're commercial grade, and they're just an incredible type of equipment. Now, Life Fitness, the leader in the commercial exercise and fitness equipment industry, primarily due to their design, and then I think of their quality.
Yeah, quality, longevity. I mean, these things are workhorses. They run for a long time. If I recall correctly, we had some approaching like 190,000+ miles. I mean, that's a lot.
It was a lot.
They're really, they're actually pretty easy maintenance-wise. The maintenance supervisor and myself have been certified to work on them, and it's really easy for us to do that stuff kind of in-house to save some money for our cost recovery goals, and so it is really nice. And also with that new purchase comes with a really nice warranty, so we're reaping the benefits of that right now too. So
we have how many treadmills then? We have 12?
Yeah, we have 12 treadmills. We've got 4 upright kind of stationary bikes. We have 4 recumbent bikes, which is more of a reclined position. And we have 6 ellipticals, or they're also called cross trainers. And then I would say the newest addition is called a flex stride. It's like the elliptical's big brother, kind of. There's a lot of ingenuity that went into that, and it's really awesome. We got 2 of those, and then we have 2 stair climbers. Probably one of the most challenging pieces of cardio that you can get on. Yeah, we're fully loaded when it comes to cardio. We're really not lacking. We have other stuff like rehabilitation stuff that wasn't part of the new purchase, but we also have that, new steps, and then a ergometer, which is called a SciFit machine. Really neat synergistic movement for like post-rehab shoulder surgery or even hip or knee. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Well, that's a good description of what we've got. So now tell us about the new SE3 console on the cardio equipment and the new features there. The SE3 console is, just by far a vast improvement from the previous console. It has a really good interface. the touchscreen software is just light years ahead of what it was before. So it allows our members and users to come in and navigate with precision. It's a really great. They're just amazing. It really just opens everything up, and I think workout programs are really easy to find, and because they're new, we're getting lots of software updates, and so we can stay trendy, and we get with that we have a lot of back-end stuff too. So we have a lot of advertising that we can do, and then we also have there's just a lot of features, really. I mean, it's just.
So with that, now, is there, if we were to boost our Wi-Fi, which is what we want to do, okay, so we're getting really slow megabyte speeds on Wi-Fi coming out, or I should say downloading, and so we're going to boost that probably, hopefully, to about 100 megabytes. And so once we do that, are there other, I guess, options available that'll be coming as well with that?
Oh, absolutely.
Tell us about that.
There's on-demand video streaming that will come with that. So things like Netflix, Amazon Prime. Now, mind you, you have to have an account of your own.
Right.
That won't come with the equipment. You'll have to log in with your own information. But it's really neat. That's a big one. And then on the back end for us, we'll be able to have a lot of features like it'll communicate like maintenance issues, or when we need to switch things. So a lot of preventative maintenance things that we can be really proactive, so we don't have machines that are out of order. We can kind of foresee what's going on, and due to that back-end feature, which is one of the big reasons why we went ahead with Light Fitness on this big purchase.
Yeah, that's good information. We're going to be taking another break here, and we'll be coming back for our third segment, both with Ryan Bigelow and Trevor Faust. So please join us for that as we take this break. I'm your host, Richard Faust, Community Services General Manager for the City of Cottonwood.
There are people who struggle with addiction and homelessness. Sometimes it may feel like there is nothing we can do to help.
But there is. You can make a tax-deductible donation and help those in need transition away from homelessness.
When you give someone a handout, you could actually be supporting an addiction.
A better life starts with better health, especially for those living in the streets.
Support solutions, not addictions. You can make a difference. Visit cottonwoodcares.com.
This is Bruce Morrow, Transportation Manager for Cottonwood Area Transit. Remember, we cover the entire Verde Valley and Sedona. Cottonwood Area Transit has you covered wherever you want to ride in the Verde Valley, all day, every day. Take Cottonwood Area Transit through Clarkdale, Verde Village, and from 26 locations in Cottonwood. With Verde Links, it's a quick and easy trip to Sedona every day. Don't forget our connectors to Camp Verde. Visit cottonwoodaz.gov for Cottonwood Area Transit and take a seat. Let's go ride.
Welcome back to Inside Cottonwood for our final segment today on the Cottonwood Recreation Center, and a lot of our programming and information that we have, especially over the holiday time frame. So, first off, I just want to welcome you and also wish you a happy holiday season, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. And so that'll be upcoming here as well. We're going to be getting in here with Trevor once again and talking a little bit more about, this time we're going to be changing focus with Looking Good Cottonwood at the Recreation Center. So when is Looking Good Cottonwood, Trever?
It's in 2018. It's still a little ways away.
But it's right around the corner.
It is. I mean, time flies when you're having fun.
Yes.
It's Wednesday, February 21st is our initial weigh-in.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So tell us about the program that's upcoming.
It's, well, Looking Good Cottonwood is, as everyone knows, it's a weight loss competition, but it's a lot more than that too. It's kind of changed over the last couple of years to a Biggest Loser kind of theme to more of like health education and how people can incorporate things in instead of things fit and healthy wise, making it into a lifestyle. Really, fundamentally, LGC is a great way to learn how to live in this modern world. Because, at the rec center we say it's not just a workout; it's a lifestyle. But really, most people are sedentary nowadays, so it should be a way of life. Nowadays it's if you don't have a gym membership, where have you been, kind of thing.
Right. Yeah, everybody's talking about that.
Yeah, you need people should be engaging in activity. Now, I'm kind of biased, but I believe we put a really great product out there for people.
We do.
And I'm really proud to be there at the rec center. And so I think people should buy into that gym membership thing. A lot of people don't recognize the true value it brings to your life. So it's really important.
It's a great program all the way around. So when does registration start then?
Registration's December 15th, this December 15th. So you can come down to the Cottonwood Rec Center and ask for a registration form, and they'll get you signed up. What
can people expect then for cost?
Cost-wise, we're looking at $20 for members and for $40 for non-members.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long has this program been going on now at the rec center?
The program started in 2011.
Okay.
It's been going on for a long time.
So we're coming up on our 7th year then.
Yeah.
This will be the 7th one. Okay. And so with it starting up then February 21st, so are there any changes to this year's program versus previous years, and why?
The biggest change for Looking Good Cottonwood 2018 is the categories. The competitive categories are going to be changed. One really is to provide more incentive across the board. We wanted to put people in a weight category that was specific for their body mass index. And that way it's a lot more competitive, and it spreads out the prize, the winnings a little bit more too. So everyone has more opportunity to win something. So that's the biggest difference coming to you guys in February 2018.
So seeing that we're in the midst of holiday season, stress is high, weight gain is pretty much, sorry to say, inevitable. That just happens. And how does a person combat or compensate this known phenomenon that's coming upon us? And it's already actually halfway here. I mean, we've already hit Thanksgiving. And so it is known. We know what's going on. So tell us about that.
The holiday gains.
The holiday gains.
Dreaded holiday gains. I think one of the big ones is to try to have balance. It's about balance in your life, and a lot of that is just kind of accepting that you're going to gain a little bit of weight, but the real goal here is to be aware of that and do the best you can. Make smart, healthy choices where you can, and maybe only have one slice of pie instead of 6 or 3. Or
yeah, I know.
There's other things too. I mean, you can. A big way to combat stress is to eat nutrient-dense foods.
Okay.
Things that are really rich in antioxidants and phytochemicals. One of those being berries, a really great resource for people to eat. Very rich in antioxidants, especially blueberries. Just really great. Goji berries are another really good one out there. There's other things too, like nuts. Nuts are really nutrient dense, not only just with antioxidants, but with minerals too. So it helps prevent or fight those free radicals in your system.
Yeah. So
it's a really good thing to eat nutrient-dense foods. There's other foods too out there, like even chocolate.
Yeah, I was going to say wait, because here it comes. You get to eat chocolate.
Yeah,
it's a good thing about
absolutely.
it.
There's a caveat to that though. It needs to be rich dark chocolate.
Okay.
So you can't just be eating milk chocolate. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
So anything above 70% is considered probably rich enough to have a lot of antioxidants with it.
What about sleep?
Sleep's huge.
Huge,
Oh my
okay.
goodness, and more sleep.
All right.
Yeah.
And stop drinking so many stimulants and watch the alcohol, huh?
Oh yeah. All that stuff taxes our adrenal system and has a really negative impact on us and our stress. So it can inhibit sleep and all sorts of bad things, things that we're trying to get away from. So especially during this busy season, the holiday season, everyone's stress is a little bit high and elevated, so there are many things that you can do to help it. Exercise being one of those. Exercise is probably one of the best ones. So get out there and exercise, people.
Okay, so for what this is now is an acronym. What's NEAT?
NEAT.
NEAT.
So non-exercise activity thermogenesis.
Okay.
So it's a big thing, and a lot of people are starting to talk about it nowadays. And basically, most people now in the modern world would live a sedentary lifestyle. You know, we're at desks, we're sitting in front of computers, answering the phone. I mean, we need to be moving more. And a lot of us will get caught up into, oh, if I go to the gym for 30 minutes or an hour a day, I'm going to be just fine.
Right.
Well, what are you doing the other 23 and a half hours of your day? You know, there's a lot going on. So the goal is to move more, right, and make it non-exercise related. It's still important to exercise, but it's even more important to be moving.
Okay.
A body in motion stays in motion, and that's really important for people to know. Getting like a tracker device to count your steps throughout the day can be a really good motivator. I didn't realize it would be such a great motivator, but it really has been. I was fortunate enough to win one in one of our employee programs that Ryan put together. They're really insightful into your lifestyle.
Yeah. So it's pretty neat to have one of those.
It's really
that was good. Yeah, that was lead in there.
Yeah.
You know, so at this point in time, it's good to hear about LGC. It's upcoming. You know, people can prepare for it and get ready for it, because definitely it's December 15th is our registration startup, and for people to sign up for it. Mm-hmm. And also we've got a whole bunch of new equipment at the Recreation Center for wellness, health, and you know, fitness and keeping up on that. We're very cheap in price. It's really an incredible program that offers a well-rounded opportunity for everyone, including, you know, the pools and exercise in the pools, and all of this, along with, you know, doing the workouts. So it's everything there at the Recreation Center. Mm-hmm. If you have any questions, give us a call at 639-3200. And if you have any other questions pertaining to LGC, Looking Good Cottonwood. And we're going to go ahead and close out today. Again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Also to you guys and your family, thank you, Ryan Bigelow, for being here. Trevor Faust, thank you for joining us as well. And enjoy, and thank you for joining us for Inside Cottonwood. I'm your host, Richard Faust, Community Services General Manager for the City of Cottonwood.